Hello and welcome to this presentation about Autism Network Scotland. I'm Richard Ibbotson and I'm the director of the network, and I've been in post since April of this year. What I'm going to do over the next few minutes is give you a little overview of the network and what we do and where we are, and with a focus on our work over this last year. The network has been in existence actually since 2005, so we have a 15-year history. It began as the Scottish Autism Services Network. In 2011, we received further funding as part of the Scottish Government and COSLA's National Autism Strategy. And a lot of our work obviously is in around the delivery and supporting the delivery of the autism strategy. Autism Network Scotland is based at the Strathclyde of University of Strathclyde, in Glasgow, and we are the small team is employed by the university. Autism Network Scotland, we seek to work in collaboration through strategic partnerships and knowledge sharing, and to do that to promote sustainable and positive outcomes for autistic families, individuals and communities. As I said, we're based at the University of Strathclyde, but we do work throughout Scotland, from Orkney and Shetland right down to the Scottish borders. We do this by providing and supporting networking opportunities, and that's our main thrust and our main objective. To do that, to bring together experience, expertise, knowledge and understanding. We seek to be an impartial hub of reliable autism information, knowledge, practice and research, and promoting and providing opportunities for autism learning and development. In doing this, we try to be led by the perspectives and ambitions of the autistic person, their family and carers. And this all goes to supporting the implementation of the Scottish Strategy for Autism, in particular, the aspiration within the strategy that all autistic people are respected, accepted and valued. We're a small team. There's 5 staff. 3 of us are part-time, 2 full-time. And we also have a small team of network associates who are autistic individuals who help us with particular pieces of project work. As you would expect, we're working remotely at the moment. Most of the team are used to doing that as part of their normal work, working across Scotland from a base in Glasgow and working from home, contacting people at a distance. Obviously, we're all doing that just at the moment, and there's a quick snapshot of the team in action. Our current priorities, obviously, we're supporting the implementation of the Scottish Autism Strategy and helping support the delivery of autism strategic events. We're involved and would look forward to being involved in the future in the evaluation of the strategy and helping the government and others look forward to what comes next in terms of the autism strategy and Autism Network Scotland's role in that. We provide a hub of professional autism support and information. Obviously, a lot of that around at the moment is around the COVID-19, but people are continuing to face their normal challenges of diagnosis, support and understanding, and those challenges haven't gone away. We train and share knowledge, and our approach to training is to deliver and develop bespoke solutions to training needs and work in partnerships. We don't seek to be a major provider of training, but we do seek to plug the gap where there are gaps, to work in partnership with others, to develop training and to develop individual bespoke solutions where that is required. One of the most important roles that we have is our link to our local autism lead officers. Each local authority has an identified autism lead officer, and one of the most successful pieces of work, our most successful activities over the last year and before that, is the link to the autism lead officers and the work that we do both regionally and nationally to support them in their role, sharing information, sharing knowledge and examples of good practice. We're involved in project work from time to time. Currently, we're working on a project around autism and aging. We've developed some work around advocacy and we've just about to relaunch our Autism and Employability Network. We're currently obviously developing our website and social media to make sure it's fit for purpose and extends our reach and the range of people we can help and support with information and providing that network across Scotland. We're involved in a range of partnerships, and the next screen just shows you some of those partners that we have had over the last year or so with social care partners, local authorities, the private and third sector and statutory agencies, and most importantly, our partnerships with individuals and their families. In the last year, some of the highlights, however, we produced a range of topic-specific reports as commissioned by the Scottish Government and as identified in terms of priorities that we've identified ourselves. They've led to a number of different things. We've developed by community for community information leaflets. Those leaflets are available on our website and you can download them from there. Our parental advocacy training pilot has been run and has been very successful, and we now have a parental advocacy program that is available to be picked up, and we can deliver that again wherever it is required. Connected with that was the Advocacy Roundtable Working Group that was working on policies and practice around advocacy. I've mentioned our Autism and Ageing pilot. A proposal around that has been submitted to Scottish Government to pick up on some of the challenges that were identified in the report we produced last year. Our partnership with key strategic partners continues. With NES Scotland, we've helped develop their e-learning Because Life Happens, Autism Across the Lifespan. With our colleagues in Inspiring Scotland, we're supporting the Understanding and Autism campaign. And with our colleagues in Scottish Government, obviously, we help deliver the conference and national and local strategy meetings and events. We were also involved in the Project Search at Strathclyde University. A couple of weeks ago, we saw the graduation ceremony for this last intake of Project Search trainees, and we're just about to embark on the next year's program, very successful in securing good employment outcomes for the participants. We've developed an autism module for the postgraduate diploma in education in Strathclyde, and we also get obviously a lot of inquiries on a regular basis from across Scotland, from individuals, from autistic individuals, from families and from professionals. The inquiries we get tend to be around information, education, post-diagnosis support and local resources. Where it's appropriate, and often it is, we're signposting on to other organisations and other sources of information, but trying to work in partnership as much as possible across Scotland to give people the information and advice and support that they need. I've mentioned the development of bespoke training solutions. One example of that is we're about to deliver some training for Network Rail in their Diversity Week later on this year. I've already mentioned our local authorities Autism Lead Officers Collaborative and the Autism and Employability Network, which I'm looking to relaunch or have relaunched recently in the last few weeks, and looking at that meeting every 6 weeks or so with a focus around autism and employability and the importance of that agenda. Obviously, personally for me, the highlight of this year has been joining the network in April, taking over from Professor G. McClellan. The focus of this year's conference is rightly around autism and human rights. The work that the network's undertaken in the last year, we've obviously the Autism and Advocacy Report, the Roundtable and the Pilot Parent Training Programme has an important focus on the human rights of autistic people. Many of our partnership activities are focused on autism and human rights, and of course the delivery and organisation of this conference. Other challenges include obviously COVID-19, and as I've mentioned, however, that professionals still need information and advice. Autistic individuals and families still need understanding and support, and we continue to work on those as priorities. The team, obviously, we're remote working across Scotland, and will continue to do so probably for some time yet. There's obviously at the moment a focus on autism and neurodiversity and the connection between those two. Strategies and conversations are very focused around this just now. And at Autism Network Scotland, we're taking a pragmatic approach to this, looking at the opportunities that this brings for autistic people and what can be understood around neurodiversity generally. Also a note of caution around that we hear about from autistic individuals and families about neurodiversity taking over. So we're cautiously looking at balancing those two sides of the debate and moving forward as positively as we can with that. Obviously, the focus at the moment is looking as we enter the last year of the autism strategy, launched November 2011, now coming up into the last year of that. We're supporting the government and will continue to do so to look beyond the strategy and to suggestions and support about what comes next, both for the strategy and for Autism Network Scotland. We passionately believe in the role of Autism Network Scotland as providing that network in the world of the complex world of autism organisations, different demands, different priorities. We believe that there's a real need for that independent source of information, signposting, advice and networking. And we will continue to deliver that for the autistic people in Scotland. Finally, I just want to flag up, there's our contact details. Please feel free to get us in touch with us at the network with any suggestions or any queries. We're always happy to help. And what I'd like to do is just mention at the end something that we've recently included on our website, and that is our series of A Conversation with Neil. Neil Barber is one of our network associates, and he's produced is producing a series of vlog conversations, short conversations with a range of people around COVID-19 and other topical issues. And there's a link to one of those presentations. So please go onto our website, have a look at our conversations with Neil, which give a different and individual sense of information and thoughts and observations around topical issues and at the moment around COVID-19 and how that's affected individuals with autism and organisations. So on that note, I recommend you to go to the Autism Network Scotland website, lots of stuff there, and thank you for listening, and please get in touch with us when you want. On that, thank you.